Of course, they played last night against a great team in the A's.
Murderers
Tommy
Row.
Ackerman doing his thing last night. Kids had to jump into the game. He's like doing squats, like get up, like smack himself in the face.
Did you see Walker's triple?
Yeah.
It looked to me like
we could play it.
The catch should have been. Well, let me just say something first.
I got to get him ready. It takes 45 minutes.
I get highlight crazy. It looked like the catch should have been made, right? It looked like, and then we checked, and the catch for the right fielder, catch probability was 50%, which makes it a jump ball. And then the center fielder was there too, would have been 15% for him. So what looked like a run-of-the-mill play by the metrics actually wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
I just thought, because it was kind of in and out of his glove, he covered some ground, but it wasn't like an amazing catch. But the catch probability was like 50-50.
I'm sorry. That should have been an error. With all due respect.
It's all good.
But you like the metrics. I did too. I do.
I usually like the metrics. That catch probability sometimes can be kind of odd. Like if you hit a ball to the warning track, and all of a sudden you'll see the catch probability, and it just doesn't really make sense. So I don't know. I just watching that from the naked eye, I thought that should be an error.
I thought so too. But once the metrics said it was a good catch, I was all for it.
Did you see the whole conspiracy theory? Who came out the other day and basically said that it was some pitchers that were complaining, and they were saying that this year there's been hardly any errors in baseball because they're giving anything that's 50-50 a hit. And so I can't remember who the pitcher was. I think it was on that Foul Territory show. And so his line of thinking was that baseball really wants these new rules to work. And so if they say, hey, these rules are helping to generate more offense, then, hey, these rules with banning the shift and the big bases and all that are working.
Okay.
It's possible.
Okay.
I get it.
Man, oh, man.
There are more, I think, is offense, is it up 9%? Is that what I saw the other day?
I didn't see it. I don't know.
I know attendance is up. Attendance is up across baseball, so that's good.
Good.
Not a good crowd last night for the home team. It is a bad season, right, for the Cardinals. I mean, bad on a lot of fronts, right? And then I was going to get Steven Matz as my pregame guest, and I was like, hey, I'm going to get Matz. Maybe they just hold off on that.
Yeah.
Then the announcement, he's got a lat, and it's going to be a no-throw situation for a few weeks. Season's coming to an end. They're probably not going to push it. So that's not good. And then John Mozeliak, I don't know if we have the sound, was addressing the Waino situation. Waino is going to start against the Mets on Thursday.
Oh, boy.
But I thought, he hasn't been good, Waino.
Whoa.
Like we talked about, I'm one that would go for him coming out of the bullpen just to mix it up. Try it, just stack it differently. I want it to be a good ending for his career. But at the same time, you can't keep doing the same thing and getting him and having him getting drubbed every time. But if we have John Mozeliak on how he views the Waino situation.
Adam Wainwright will get the start on Thursday against the Mets. To say it's been a struggle for Waino is an understatement.
Mo's in there somewhere.
Gave up 8 earned runs in 1+ innings against KC on Friday. Mozeliak says he's hoping Waino gets it going, but
Country music.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked to him. He understands that he knows he's got to do better, and he's appreciated that he's getting the opportunity, but he understands that things could change. Well, it's tough because, you obviously we all have great respect for Adam and what he's meant to the franchise, but we also have to give ourselves a chance to at least win every time we send someone out there. And, the last couple starts have been, troubling. They've been difficult.
Yeah, well,
I like that 590 Mike flag just
Yeah,
flying in the wind, baby.
David Solomon front and center.
Flying in the wind.
That's going to put us on the map.
He's working it.
Well, where's the sound? We just pulled it from Bally's.
Yeah.
Had to actually use my intro to the sound.
With the
What we need is now Cole is going to criticize the music that's put in.
I liked it. I genuinely liked it.
We need to have like sound bites ready to go.
Sound bites.
I got some info.
What do you got, Charlie?
I think this is interesting.
The heck's going on?
So here's the article that was being alluded to on the program I saw. This is from The Athletic. For the first time since 2019, the sport's collective batting average has risen year over year, improving from 243 last season to 248, heading into Wednesday's games. This is from last week. The number of errors has fallen to the lowest tally per game in recorded history, 0.51, part of a gradual decline dating back to the 1970s. The league-wide fielding percentage, 986, is also an all-time high. David Robertson, reliever of the Marlins, says, quote, and it needs to be taken into account that in the big leagues, guys can play defense, and they need to play defense. It's part of their job. I think a lot of players are like, oh, well, he had to move 2 steps to his left. Well, you have to move 2 steps to your left to catch it. They sit there and they go, oh, the ball was hit this hard. Well, it hit him right in the glove. These pitchers are not happy because their ERAs are getting blown up by plays that should be errors back in the day.
Okay.
I just think everyone's playing great defense.
What's
I watch
going
the
on?
games.
They've been practicing more.
I watch the games. Clearly, there's more of an emphasis on defense.
That should have been an error last night. Come on.
I thought so too, but then they said 50% catch probability.
Well, that's what's happening.
And
That's what he's alluding to. He's saying they're only looking at hard hit rate and
if
catch
I can't
probability.
trust that analytic, I can't trust
Nothing.
Still, I'm sorry. It's the eye test with some of this stuff.
Okay, your
He didn't
batted
dive.
ball in play percentage. I don't want to hear about it if we can't trust the catch
That's totally
probability. That's all. They're all stats.
No, that's about luck. That's about luck.
The defensive metrics I've always felt are not. They haven't caught up with the offensive metrics. Like there's too many variables on the ball trajectory, on the jump, and everything. I never really bought into it, but they did say 50%. So I was like, all right, I'll give Jordan Walker credit for a triple.
But if we have the lowest errors in the history of baseball, that catches your eye. Is it the best defense in the history of baseball?
Best
Yes.
ever.
Yes.
It's the
Especially,
best
by the way,
ever.
You ever
by
watch
the way,
the games?
They
It's the
just
best
got rid
ever.
of the shift. Also,
The best ever. Now, I get you, man. How's the ERA? Everything inflated? Is that what you're saying?
well, batting averages are up.
To what? What did you say they're up to?
They just cited batting average, so we can look at slug and OPS and all that. But it's
what if-
243 to 248.
That's-
It's the first time in 4 years that it's gone up.
And that's not good.
Right, but it's good that it's
I mean,
going up.
250 is like run of the mill, right?
Yeah.
And it's below that. They need to juice the rules some more.
I agree. They need to juice themselves, like I've been saying for a while. That's what I want.
Bring back the roids.
Yeah.
Knock
Bring it
that
back.
ball out
Let's go.
500 feet.
HGH, D-ball. I don't give a damn.
Cream clear.
Everything. Take a bath in that cream. Get jacked. That's what I want to see. I'm genuinely appalled that the Little League World Series of softball hasn't been discussed on this show. # be better. What happened? Charlie?
Apparently, it's
You're the
going
one that
on.
loves softball.
I know.
The Great Lakes are playing the West.
Who won?
I don't know.
Did something happen or something?
No, it's just happening.
Hey, Jim, don't want to hear that 50% BS, Mick.
Okay.
You know how to repulse a woman? Ask her to grade you after a date. That's kind of true.
All I said was, so how'd I do? It was lighthearted
No.
and fun. It was goofy.
No, it's almost like
Grade me.
it's also it's like
Where's that pick?
it's sort of like a post-date whimper. How'd I do?
Can you grade me? Okay, you got an A minus. Good
No.
Lord.
I said it
She was probably going to give you an A plus
until I said that.
until you said that. She already had that in her head. Now she's like, oh, you asked me. I'm like, oh, I'm going to dock a score at least.
I'm fine.
You're all right.
Charlie really wants to look at these 23-year-olds.
Runs per game. Oh, 23. I didn't know the age.
Charlie asking.
I didn't know the age.
It's not me.
Runs per game are up 0.3 from last year.
Oh, okay.
That's a decent jump.
I don't mind that.
You want more runs, baby.
Don't you?
More athleticism, more running,
Don't
jumping,
you?
catching,
You know what-
diving.
You know what I honestly think? Like baseball's biggest mission is to attract young fans, right? I mean, that's pretty much any sport, but for baseball, it's always kind of been a sport for older folks. The kids like more high-octane stuff. But that MLB The Show video game that every kid plays,
It's awesome.
to me, is their best link
Oh,
to young
God,
fans.
yes.
Like, my kid can tell you who the fourth starter for Seattle is.
Yep.
Like, because he plays that.
Play
And
GM mode.
That is the best way to attract young fans.
It is. NHL, MLB, all that stuff, Madden. You could play GM mode, create your own team, create all your players, do this, do that. It's really cool.
Do you have your own player card when you play?
Well, yeah, I had my own character on there. Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Jojo Romero, who's been really good.
Yeah, yes.
I don't know what the catch probability on him is, but that's a guy who wants the ball. What, you pitch 12 days in a row, give me the ball.
Give me the
I
ball.
like him.
Damn
He's
right.
been really good. He's been really good.
Give me the ball.
Anyway, he said that the slider's been really good, and he said he actually uses his player card when he plays MLB The Show and tries out different sequences to see which works. And he said he actually, from that, has gotten ideas on how he wants to use pitches in a game. I think that's
It's like, honey, where you at? I'm down here working. I'm working on my stuff. Playing video games. No, I get it, dude. Matt Rocchio wasn't a big hockey fan, but he played NHL like 17 at the time.
Yeah.
He knew so much stuff and all the players. Oh, he'd chime in and be like, hey, he just got called up to Dallas. Oh, I'm like, how'd you know that? He's like, playing NHL 17. I'm everything's updated, all the current rosters, all the transactions. It's like going to school.
I mean, if I'm
So I learned the
MLB,
rules.
like
Yes.
Video game.
I'm giving those away to elementary schools. You know, I'm having MLB The Show night at ballparks.
Yeah.
That's a good way to get those kids
Exactly.
to like the actual sport.
It's a fun game, too, because you could kind of take a break a little bit. You know, you're playing hockey, you're always just watching. It's just like Madden's so popular. It's easy to play against somebody.
So in the NHL version, do you have a player card?
Yeah, I have my own character on there, yeah.
And you play
since 05.
And you're in there and you
Yeah, and I'd stack my own guy, then I'd play with Taze and Kane. And then I'd have Pronger from back in the day and somebody else, and my guy would be at 99. And I'd crush guys and score all kinds of goals because I just pump
And do you
all my
play
stuff.
random people too?
No, I just played when I was doing it. I was playing my my buddies at their house or something. They come over to my house, hang out. A lot of video game nights, man. Saves you money. Well, you want to go to Harry's for the 5th night in a row? No, let's just chill and play video games tonight and gamble on video games and get pissed at each other. And I throw a remote and it explodes everywhere, and then night's ruined. Or my buddy'd have to drive all his house to get another remote because I threw a temper tantrum.
Did you really?
Was that a frequent occurrence?
God, yes.
You throw the remote.
Oh God, it got you. If you know, you know. You know, like if you're playing your buddies, $20 on the line, and I kept going off sides because some glitch happened, and I'm like, son of a bam! The dogs get scared. Boo runs away. Everybody's like, oh no. And I'm like, oh, why'd I do that? Cost you $100. Then my buddy's got to go get another one and bring it back over.
My
because
kid had
I
an
threw a temper
incident
tantrum.
doing that, and we're like,
Put your foot down on that.
not going to get another one if this happens again.
Costing you money for throwing for a video game? No. But,
Oh, you play
I couldn't
video
help
games?
myself.
Not anymore. I mean, I loved them growing up. I knew so much about the NBA. Oh my gosh, all of my NBA references and MLB references are from the early 2010s, just from that era. And oh my gosh, Immaculate Grid. I'm pulling all these names from deep in the early 2000s. And so,
Is that just baseball or is it all sports?
all
That's
sports.
all sports, dude. I'm getting texts all the time. People are making
Hey.
points off of my name.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the Devils and the Blues are on it. I got Cam Jansen.
Yep.
It's
It's obscure,
Whoever
too.
invented that, are they getting paid?
That's what I asked.
Yeah, because baseball, like Baseball Reference and Pro Football Reference, that website bought it off of them. I don't know how much they got paid for it, but they got it.
Oh, here's a good idea, Jimmy. Jim, you need to contact San Diego Studios and offer your voice-over services for the next MLB The Show game. They could even animate your likeness into a sideline reporter.
No, they do the big guys.
Awesome.
They do the big guys. Like
That'd be
the NBA, I don't know what they call them. My kid has that, and they
David
got like
Aldridge.
they got all the big boys doing it.
Yeah, they got everybody.
And baseball has Matt Vasgersian,
yeah, but I think
who's really good.
Who I like.
I think they'll have
really good.
Chip Carey, then they'll have whoever for each team. They'll have their voice if you're playing in St. Louis or whatever it is. It's pretty cool. That'd be cool, again, just to voice over some stuff and get paid.
Let me ask you,
Pretty easy.
now that I'm thinking about it, I saw Solly last night working at the game, and he said he laid out bites. He said he laid out like cuts.
I'll double check.
All right. I mean, you have to
It's a
do it
man
now.
in love, Jimmy. It's a man. He just got an A minus. His mind's all over the place. I got an A minus in
You
a
know
while.
her name is Tanya.
Tanya. Nice.
Pretty nice picture.
Not her name. Nice picture though. No, I got Paul Goldschmidt raw.
He had a good game last night.
Michaelis raw. Ollie raw.
He said that he had.
Oh, let me check. Hold on. He may have sent me 2 emails.
He said he sent Mo.
Yeah, Mosaic raw.
Okay.
No, he said he put out bites.
Not in my inbox.
Interesting.
Probably for Bernie, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, by the end of the day, it will be.
No, I'm saying if it happened yesterday pregame, I'm guessing they ran it on Bernie's show.
Depends when they did it pregame. I don't know.
So the cat is
I was-
saying MLB The Show is better coached than Dusty Blake, Spartan 4-4.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's exactly what you said.
Good stuff.
That's exactly
That's a very good one.
what you said. JoJo's slider is one of the most disgusting pitches on the entire team. Jackie boy. J. Mike the Metalhead chimes in and goes, morning, boys. It's a beautiful day over here in Edwardsville to get some work in, but I got to say the smell of MJ is terrible today. Don't get me wrong, I'm no stranger to it, but when you're trying to work and the smell is overpowering, it just puts you in a bad mood. Thoughts on people being more open on leaving the smell open to the public? MJ.
Marijuana.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Mary Jane, of course.
Good for you on that. I'm thinking of Michael Jordan. I'm like, what's he?
Well, I also
what's he
I
Really?
al-
So you're worried? That's so.
put in context too. I mean, you smell that everywhere you go now.
Oh yeah,
Everywhere.
everywhere you go. Interesting, man. Where you working at? They're lighting up doobies because a lot of people just have the vapes and those don't really smell. They won't smell up the room too bad. But damn, all right. Well, don't breathe it in too much. You're gonna be stone cold Steve Austin before you know it.